welcome to another day of Vlogmas. Today I'm going to be taking you on a full house tour of our Christmas decorations. Our theme is usually red, green, and gold, and that's what we have again this year, but I took over the decorating and I think I did a pretty good job considering. I did have some help from my brother and my dad though, but let's just go on a full tour and you can see the whole house. Again, just like I did last year, we're going to start by going up the stairs. I did this banister. It's just some plain garland with some lights, and I added some bows. This one's crooked right now. Someone must have moved it. And it just alternates red and gold bows. I like the warm lights better than LED lights, but most of the house I think we did LED lights. So here we've got this little setup. These are just some mini trees that I have. I was gonna put lights in them, but I don't have anywhere to plug them. Maybe I'll get some twinkle lights that are battery operated to put in there because they look kind of plain. One of my favorite Christmas pieces is this beagle. It's got a little sweater on, a Santa hat. It just reminds me of Lucy, and I always like to keep it out. And it's funny because like it's the same size as Coco. We've got these little mini pine trees with some ornaments on them. I've got these like felt ornaments that I put on there, and I definitely think it needs some lights. So I'm probably going to add some lights to it. It's still that same theme of like red, berries, pine, kind of farmhouse, I guess, is what our house is. Behind Tango's crate is where we keep our stockings because we don't really have anywhere else for them to go. Can you tell which one is mine? Hint, it is not like the others. So my dad's is Daffy, and then my mom, and then my two brothers, and then myself. I just put those out this year. I didn't put out any significant others, any extended family, just the core, the group. I also decorated this very lovely dresser buffet table. It's not really a buffet table, but that's its intentions. I have some florals going on. I was going to do one on each side, but I couldn't find the other vase that matches this. So I ended up just doing the one section, added some florals, and then on the other side I have just like this statue of like dogs in a truck, and I'll show you. And then you've got this sign up here that I sat up higher so you could see it when you walk in. And I really like how this came out. Like, it's probably one of my favorite areas. So this gingerbread house actually is a candle holder, and you can see on the inside there's a candle in there. So when it lights up, it lights the house up. I thought it was cute. It's still got that red and green, just a little different. So now we're in the kitchen, and we've got this little simple setup. I've got this cookie jar, another dog, of course. I ate the Christmas presents. And then this letterboard that I've just been using the past few seasons. And I just added some garland, some picks in here to spruce it up. So a lot of what we have is the pine cones, berries, garland theme, I guess. And then we have a candle right here. I can't light it because I think I need to get a new one in there. But yeah, I like this little section too. Then you move over to the other side of the counter. And usually we add lights across the counter, but I didn't this year because I felt like it was just too much. I kept it pretty simple just because we're going to be cooking a lot, having guests over, so we just ran this garland across the backsplash. This is my little coffee bar area. When you step out, you can see. I've got a Keurig, we've got an espresso, and then I just added this cute little sign to go with my coffee syrups. You can see the garland is back behind it. And then I just added a couple little things, like these little felt deer, this little truck, and it just goes all the way behind the sink. And then above the sink, we just have a couple of cute little signs. And then on this part of the counter, again, we have the same garland, but I added a few picks, some berries. I've got this little scene in here. It's got this cute little red old style car with some buildings that are actually ornaments, and we were gonna put snow on the bottom, but the snow that we bought is very flaky and messy, and we should have bought like cotton balls to make it snow. So I might still do that. So this is just a cake stand that we repurpose for every holiday. So for Halloween, I just had like a skeleton on it and we decorated it up like that. This time I kept the lid on. Here's the island. We used to do it really big and like take up the whole space, but again, we're gonna be cooking a lot more this season and I just did not want all this to be covered up. So we just did kind of something on the back end. We filled these jars with some lights, we added some florals. My brother and I actually did this together and he is not usually very creative, but we added some like bells and ornaments and I think it came out pretty cute. And that's just a Christmas card that we have. Shout out to Aunt Chris, she sent that to us. So we're starting to get Christmas cards and we really need to get ours together because I have a really cute idea and I'm excited about it. And along the island we have stockings for the dogs. So Coco and Tango are still alive, obviously. You've seen them in my videos. Misha is our dog from like the early 2000s. She passed away I think in 2005. Lucy was my childhood dog. She passed away in 2020. But I could just not bear to not put their stockings up, so they get to be memorialized in our house. And we have this cute little section, stockings for them, so they're here in spirit. And it's right by Tango's food bowl, so they get to live vicariously. So here we have the dining room. We just strung up some more poinsettia garland across the curtains. And then the dining room table, I also was kind of simple with this year. I found this runner at Home Goods and I loved it, so we kind of themed it around that. I went with a simple garland to weave around, some red candles. These are just battery operated. Some candlesticks that need candles, obviously, I'm aware. I didn't find red candles yet to put them in. And then I was having a hard time with the centerpiece. I wanted it to be simple gold, but I didn't have anything that was really popping out to me. So I used this sign that I usually keep in my room. It says Joyeux Noël. It means Happy Christmas in French. I liked the gold with it. I wish it wasn't see-through because then the backside doesn't have much. But if I find something else that I like better, I'll replace it. But that's just what we have for now, just to keep it filled, I guess. But yeah, we have a lot of poinsettia garland, so we just reuse it as necessary. And I think it came out really cute. Just very simple, easy to dine around, and it's still elegant. Here's the living room. We had to rearrange it to fit the Christmas tree because it's a big tree. I love how the tree came out, and I'll show you a closer look. And we have some stuff in the windowsill as well. But we had to move the coffee table because it does not fit, because there's just like no space in here for both. So I made this centerpiece for the coffee table, but you know, we had to just kind of push it against a wall because there's just no room for it. And it's just some garlands and florals. The same florals that I used on the buffet table storage dresser that I showed you earlier. But it's just, yeah, same vibes. On the TV stand, we just have a couple of little like doodads. This needs to be moved because now we are at 25 days till Christmas. So this is just a little countdown. It matches my dad's truck that he has downstairs, and he loves that truck. So we get a lot of truck stuff. It's just like an inside joke at this point. And then on the other side, we have the Charlie Brown Christmas tree with Linus's blanket, a Snoopy. It's really cute. Snoopy does make noise. I don't know how long that's gonna take. On the other side of the living room is the couch. We have some Christmas pillows. We just bought covers to put over pillows that we already have on the couch, so that's a really good way to save space and save money, honestly. So there's just some green and silver. They don't really match that much with the rest of the theme, but it is what it is. And then behind the couch we just have this pre-lit garland that just goes across the whole way. It's got pine cones and, again, more red, more poinsettias. Just have that right behind the couch. And then behind the tree, we have the windowsill, and it's always decorated for the holidays. We have some garlands that wrap through. I didn't put that there. I think my dad did. It's okay. It doesn't go as much as the garland that I already have in here, but I won't burst his bubble. He tried. I added some picks, more poinsettias, more golds. This photo is from 2011. That's me and my brothers, so I am right there, obviously. I was 14 in that picture. I'm 25 now. That's Cody. He is now 28. He was a senior in high school at the time. And then Matthew, he was 24 in this photo. So we put it out for Christmas because it's cute, it's funny. And then as you sweep across the back, we have some lanterns. If you saw in my decorate with me, I was kind of just like rearranging stuff because I wasn't liking it. So I ended up going with these lanterns, which I like a lot more. And I added some candles. I have a couple of these metal presents to bring in the red and the greens. My mom loves these lanterns. She really wanted to use them for Halloween, but they didn't go. But now I found a way to use them for Christmas. And then on the other side, we have this photo of Lucy and Tango from a couple of Christmases ago. And we keep it out because, you know, she's our girl. Forever and ever, no matter what. And they look so cute in the truck together. They were besties. And then we've got a couple of these little, like, fake snowmen. They're made from socks, I think. We made them a couple years ago. It's like a fun craft. And I just put them in there just for fun. More of the garland and picks. So yeah, that's behind the tree. And now for the big reveal of our tree. So here we have the tree. And we've had this tree for 30 years, probably more. It's fake, of course. This year we decided to do the ribbon going at a diagonal, and I really like it because it kind of looks like a present with the big bow on top. And we've got alternating colored lights, red and white. And I'm going to show you some of our ornaments that we have on the tree as well. So this is my favorite ornament. I got this in Disney about 6 years ago. It was my first trip to Disney. It goes right smack in the middle of the tree. And down here we have a cute little red truck. More trucks at all times, always with the trucks. And then throughout we'll have some like childhood ornaments that we've made. Like I made this in preschool. It's a picture of me when I was like 4. We keep going down. We have more personal ornaments, like this one's for my dad. I don't know when that is from. A while. We've got this ornament for my grandma from her old tree. Babs is going to be staying with us through Christmas this year. We've got my Sebastian the crab that I don't know why, I just keep him. I love him. Some more childhood ornaments. This one is Cody's first Christmas. Mine is somewhere in here too. Here's something that he made when he was a kid. I don't know where mine is. I did have a first Christmas at one point. But yeah, so just a bunch of green, gold, and red ornaments to fill out the tree. This one's my first Christmas. I don't know why Matt doesn't have one or if he stole it. He probably has his at his apartment. But yeah, here's the whole tree. I think it looks really pretty. And yeah. So we also have this tree downstairs. It's a flocked tree with berries and pine cones, and it's pre-lit. Cody decorated it. Thanks, Cody. He's not listening to me right now. He's sitting right next to me, but he's not listening. This is pretty much all we have downstairs. We don't decorate the downstairs very much because nobody really spends a lot of time here. But it looks really pretty.
I spent more time down here in the last 3 weeks than I think anybody had in the last, how long have we been living here?
Like 20-something years.
20-something years.
Cody's moved in for the holidays. So he's currently working. he did decorate the tree for us. And that's also why we can't decorate much, because he's kind of living down here, so.
Sorry.
Sorry. It's okay, we don't do much anyway. I am gonna show them our Kiss Save Santa little setup over here that I've got.
Everybody knows that pterodactyls don't like the sound of an electric guitar.
Yeah. Here we go. Daryl has lots of Kiss merch, so I put Santa down here because it's a joke from Family Guy with Kiss Save Santa, and they're about to save Santa. So there you go. So that was the full house tour. I apologize if my voice sounded weird throughout the whole time because I'm getting over a cold and my voice is just starting to come back. So I did decorate my room again this year and I'm going to show you it, but you're gonna have to wait until tomorrow. So make sure you like and subscribe before you leave and tune in tomorrow to see my full room decor tour.